when I say phenomenal woman, I just mean that she was a leader, she was an educator, she was a great friend, a great sister, a great mom, very philanthropic, very generous. I mean, all the things that, you know, you would want to see the best in someone. I feel like she did that in herself, but she also brought out the best in everyone around her.
Melanie was thoughtful, smart, wise, caring, obviously accomplished and successful. She was very engaged. I described her for an article recently as a tenacious leader with a tender heart, and she definitely was that. But she was also a faithful friend, a mentor to so many people, a voice of reason and wisdom and encouragement. Melanie had a beautiful soul, and she wanted to bring good to the world. And she was fortunate enough, really, during her lifetime to operate in circles of influence that really allowed her to bring a lot of good into the world, both personally and professionally.
Melanie and I met really just as we got on the board of trustees, and we have a mutual friend who had told me, you know, kind of look out for her in the sense of not other than this is somebody you probably should get to know. And I got to know her on the board of trustees and liked her approach, liked what she was about, and that's really what it was. Melanie was really not that complicated. I think people felt like she was complicated. First of all, she was she's really a good person, which is important. Would tell you what she thinks, was smart as a whip, and I thought she had a tremendous way about her in getting people to understand or support or not support whatever it was she was was going to be the mission.
Everybody out there knows her as an adult. They don't know her as a child. But at the same time, who she was as a child was very much who she was as an adult, but just more refined and perfected. And so one of her qualities is she could accomplish anything. We were supposed to eat our vegetables, and if we didn't, we had to sit at the table until we ate them. So she hired me to eat her vegetables and paid me out of her allowance to eat her vegetables. Yeah, she had employees when she was 8 years old, pretty much. And you know, she treated employees like she treated them as an adult. They were very important to her, and she took care of them. She took care of me as an 18-month-old younger sibling. Yeah, it was pretty sweet, very kind, very gentle, very good person.
Mel was my closest friend, so obviously that means I miss her a whole lot right now, but she also was a great mentor to me. She was my travel buddy, she was my hiking buddy, my fun buddy, you know, I mean, she was just a phenomenal woman. I think if anyone looked up that definition in the dictionary, you know, her picture would be there.
But we were up at a lake in northern Indiana, and out on a boat. She was supposed to be driving, and she decided she would try to do a tree pose. So she's standing in the middle of the boat doing a tree pose while the boat was going every which way. And she could do it for like, 2 seconds, and then she'd fall over. But you know what was interesting is she kept trying. She was pretty determined to get it done and to do it. And so that was another part of her adventuresome spirit and her fun. She loved to have fun. She played as hard as she worked. So yeah, there was never a dull moment. You couldn't just sit and have a conversation with her anytime as kids or adults. We had a whole set of encyclopedias, and anytime someone would mention something about some building or some person, and she'd have to go look it up and see where she could find what kind of information that she wanted to learn. She always wanted to learn more, be more, do more, learn more. She had this motto, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. And that was really, she was very adventuresome and wanted to learn and grow and do, and yeah, it was pretty neat.
A million things she taught me, but a lot of them I will really remember and do as I kind of move forward with my life.
Her ability to break things down, to analyze, to come up with an answer, a solution, a path forward in everything she did. I think it all boiled down to this one idea of excellence. I think Melanie reached for excellence in really everything that she did.
Melanie created great experiences for herself. She'd travel all over and do, all kinds of things, but she'd plan them out. She lived life to the fullest.
I realized that it's not so much her accomplishments as it is her character and her qualities. Yeah, she sucked the marrow out of life. She did it all.
She lived life to the fullest. And, we all hope we can say that at the end, but she truly did it and has left such a legacy for all of us that are left here to do the same.